Organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Just ahead on Daily Iowan TV, the gloves came off at the final presidential debate. We have a full recap next. And later, the UI is working to tackle issues relating to student stress on campus.
We take a look into the women's volleyball and rowing teams as they get ready for a big weekend.
Stay right where you are. You're watching Daily Iowan TV. Good morning and thanks for watching Daily Iowan TV. I'm Keaton Fuller. Wednesday evening, presidential candidates Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton faced off for the final presidential debate. The candidates covered topics of national debt and security, immigration, the Supreme Court, and fitness to be president. While the issues discussed were at some length, the final debate saw more attacks by both candidates regarding scandals rather than talk of policy. Most notably, Trump raised points of Hillary's past decisions during her time as Secretary of State. Clinton responded saying Trump is unfit to be president following numerous reports that he engaged in sexual misconduct with several women. The election is under 3 weeks away, and latest polls show Clinton the lead by nearly 8 points. U.S. military officials report that an American service member and civilian was killed in Afghanistan on Wednesday. A gunman dressed in an Afghan uniform opened fire at a base in the capital city of Kabul. Another service member and 2 civilians were also said to have been injured in the attack. The gunman was later killed. U.S. military officials say the service members and civilians were part of an advisory team and not in combat positions. In local news, a sweeping vote by the Iowa City Council will bring new changes to affordable housing in the community. A $500,000 budget will be set aside for the Housing Trust Fund of Johnson County to be used for households under 80% of median income. Eligible locations must be within Iowa City and follow the affordable housing location model set by the City Council each year. Iowa City Mayor Jim Throgmorton says affordable housing will remain on the forefront of issues discussed by the council in the coming months. A new bike parklet was installed on the corner of Washington and Dubuque Street last Friday. It's sponsored by the City of Iowa City with the intent of improving the bicycle infrastructure as well as the bike friendliness in the entire community. Our reporter Daisy Lee took a look at the unique bike parklet.
It appears as the very first entertaining bike parklet in Iowa City. You can either place it on the ground or hang the bike vertically. Part of what makes the parklet fun is the creativity of how you hook the bike into it.
The design was not only the functionality of it to be able to park bicycles, but also add a nice creative element that kind of activates and adds an element of vibrancy to the street corner over here.
The bike parklet is designed by OPN Architects. One of the design team members says the idea was inspired by traditional bike parklet.
Traditional bike parklet that has just bent pipe, using it as a bike rack, but in a much more whimsical way that can be activated in more ways than just a bike rack.
The creative structure named Play. As we can see, it spells the word of play in the pink letter through the bike parklet.
To be a kind of a symbol for some more playfulness in downtown.
This unique design and structure attracts lots of students to park their bikes here and have fun with it.
I think this structure is so interesting. I even want to park my bike here every day.
This kind of jungle gym type of setup works more than a basic bicycle parking lot. You can walk through it, do pull-ups on it, and even sit on it. This just provides more fun to people. Reporting from downtown Iowa City, Daisy Lee, Daily Iowan TV.
The Iowa City community is moving toward a greener path for trash pickup. A proposed change in city code may increase recycling and environmentally friendly efforts across Iowa City. The amendment would make recycling service options mandatory for apartment tenants and provide curbside and food waste collection services, among other things. The University of Iowa student government has been campaigning for this more environmentally friendly resource that will help grow Iowa City. Well, one thing that has to be helping Iowa City grow is the summer-like weather that we've been having lately. I personally am kind of feeling ready for some fall, so for more, we'll send it over to Noah Gowdy in the weather studio to find out. Noah?
Well, Keaton, you may be getting your wish because all that summer weather seems like it might be going away, as we're going to be seeing temperatures in the 50s to 60s over the next week. Now let's get to today's forecast. This morning, we see temperatures in the mid-40s, but by this afternoon, it should reach up to 52 degrees. This evening, we are going to see those temperatures drop back down to around 47 degrees with clear skies. Tomorrow morning, we expect to see those temperatures drop even more, down to around 37 degrees. Now let's take a look at our 6-day forecast. Friday, you're going to want to grab a light jacket as we're expecting to see temperatures only reaching a high of 58 degrees. Saturday is looking to be a promising day for some football action at Kinnick as we expect to see temperatures around 67 degrees with clear and sunny skies. Moving into Sunday, we see our best chance at some warm temperatures as we are expecting highs in the lower 70s with sunny skies. Next Monday, those temperatures are going to drop slightly into the upper 60s, and Tuesday we see the same with highs in the upper 60s. That's all we have for you today in the weather studio. Back to you, Keaton, at the desk.
When it comes to stress, no one knows more about it than the hardworking Hawkeye students on campus. But it looks like said stress is having some adverse effects. Daily Iowan's Chris Cervantes has more.
With projects, exams, and deadlines abound, university students find themselves in a pressure cooker of stress. However, a recent study about eating disorders has made many wonder about the issues of body image on campus. When it comes to these circumstances, a couple things stand out in your mind. 1, what causes this? And 2, where can I get help?
I think it would compound if you're stressed about your life, then you'll be more stressed about how you look. Kind of escalates through every factor of your life.
A lot of times I don't think body image is so much how a person looks rather than how they feel about themselves. On campus specifically, I think it is becoming, it's a big issue, but here in Iowa we do try to better that whole body image stance where people don't have to feel pressured. And if they do feel like they're pressured based on their body image, if they feel like they're overweight or they look bad, we offer several different counselings and different services that can help with that.
If you are dealing with any problems relating to body image, please seek help at the University of Iowa Counseling Services from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or call the number at 319-335-7294. Reporting from Iowa City, this is Chris Cervantes, Daily Iowan TV.
The heat and cool weather seem to be back and forth so far this fall, but one thing that seems to be here for good are the leaves. Iowa City street divisions are working to remove leaves in the streets for safety and beautification. To check out the street cleaning schedule, you can visit the city's website at icgov.org. For busy students on the go, putting together a decent dinner isn't always possible, but a new food delivery service may be making that a little bit easier. Our very own Haley Van Dyke has more.
There's a new food delivery service called 517 Today, which sounds like I want to eat in Chinese. 517 is located in many different areas, such as Lansing, Champaign, Bloomington, West Lafayette, Ann Arbor, and of course, Iowa City. You can order off of your phone or laptop. 517 delivers from hot local Chinese restaurants. All you have to do is pick where you want it from and select the items you are craving for that evening. When you are finished, click the little red dot on the right-hand side and voila, your food will be ready in 45 minutes or less. With real-time tracking system, you can watch your food being delivered to you at your apartment. 517 is simply the best way for you to dine in whenever you desire. Their service is more than just a restaurant delivery. They bring the restaurant to you in your own kitchen table. And believe me, the portions are big enough. Reporting from my kitchen table, I'm Haley Van Dyke from Daily Iowan TV News.
Well, I've been hearing a lot of buzz on campus about an exciting upcoming weekend in Hawkeye sports. So to find out more, we're going to send it over to Mary-Kate Harrion in the sports studio. Mary-Kate, what's going on?
Yeah, thanks, Keaton. Not only the football team, but the volleyball team has a big weekend coming up. But not all familiar faces on the Iowa volleyball team started their collegiate careers here with the Hawkeyes. One in particular has started every match and has been a key defensive player since she joined the Hawks. Colin Murphy has more.
A junior from Johns Creek, Georgia, Annika Olsen did not start off her collegiate career a Hawkeye or even in the Big Ten.
So when I played at Georgia Tech, the coach who recruited me left my senior year of high school, so I played for 1 year with a new coach, and looking in the Big Ten, Iowa was a great place to go, so Vaughn was a great coach, so it just worked out for me to come here.
Not only has she changed schools, but she has also had to change her style of play to adapt at the college level.
Actually, in high school, I was more of a hitter, but I always knew that I have to be a libero or defensive specialist in college, so I always trained really hard in defensive stuff.
The junior transfer from Georgia Tech has had an instant impact since joining the Hawkeyes. In her sophomore season, she started every match and led the team and the Big Ten with a 4.75 digs per set average. Clearly, Olsen is a major factor for the back line on this team.
Well, Annika Olsen is our defensive quarterback. She just really commanding the back row, communicates with everybody defensively. She's passing, playing defense, doing all the things that a libero needs to do.
Not only does Olsen get high praise from her coach, but from her teammates as well.
Annika's great. She is a very vocal leader out there on the court. She demands everything. But she also keeps us all together.
I think that, she does a good job of leading our back row and our defense, and I think she really takes control of what's happening back there, especially on serve receive, communicating between the gaps and kind of directing traffic.
With a pair of top 5 matchups this weekend for the Hawkeyes, they will certainly need Olsen to take charge of the back line if they want to pull off the upset. Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, this has been Colin Murphy, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Annika's defensive presence will definitely be needed for the Hawks as they take on heavy-hitting Minnesota and Wisconsin this weekend at Carver. Along with Annika preparing for the team's big weekend, the rest of the team is getting ready as well, but some in a little different way. Ashlyn Bauer has more on the bench's impact for this year's team.
Iowa volleyball is in one of their most successful seasons under Coach Szymanski. Something brand new to this year is their bench press.
Basically what the bench press is about is just creating intensity and more fun and energy on the sidelines to support the people who are out on the court at the time. And it's for our team and to support our team, as well as to show the other team that we have a big presence in the gym.
The bench press is now a huge part and something special for Iowa volleyball.
We hope to bring energy and get the crowd involved and make everything more enjoyable, and also help with the game and help support the girls on the court so they feel our presence and have fun too.
The bench press is one of a kind and the only Division I volleyball team with that name and their own t-shirts.
We probably are goofier than a lot of people when it comes to the bench press and doing different cheers. So just because I think
yeah, we have really outward personalities, so it just kind of flows.
It definitely flows. The two showed me one of their famous bench press moves. I'm Ashlyn Bauer, Daily Iowan TV.
The bench press will definitely need to be on their game this weekend to help the Hawks beat those 2 ranked opponents. After many days and months spent getting ready, the University of Iowa rowing squad will be hitting the water this weekend. We'll have an update on how the team did on Monday's show. Tune in tomorrow for our pregame show. Keaton, back to you.
The University of Iowa's Scope Productions is hosting an event today at 8 p.m. in the second floor ballroom of the Iowa Memorial Union. Performances by Rick Wilson and DRAM. Luckily, we got DRAM to perform before the release of his new album, which will be coming out tomorrow. Tickets are on sale at the Iowa Memorial Union Welcome Desk and on Ticketmaster for $12 per student and $14 for general admission. That's a wrap for all of us here at Daily Iowan TV. For all of the latest local and national news, be sure to visit our website, dailyiowan.com. You can also check out today's copy of the Daily Iowan's paper. For Daily Iowan TV, I'm Keaton Fuller. Thanks for watching and have a great day.